Today's video is going to cover enums in TypeScript, so let's jump right into it. An enum is a special data type that encompasses a set of predefined constants. When you set a variable to that enum type, you have to use one of those constants that you've defined for it. I'm in a folder called TS Playground, and ls, it's completely empty. I'm going to create an index.ts file so we can go ahead and start working on an enum. We'll create an enum called compass, and a compass has 4 cardinal directions: north, east, south, and west. So we'll go ahead and add those to our compass. So let's take a closer look at what we've written. We use the enum keyword to define a new enum. We've given it a name of compass, and we've stated that there are 4 constants we support: north, east, south, and west. Now let's actually use this enum. We can create a new variable. We'll call it direction, and we can set it equal to a compass enum value. So we'll set this one equal to compass.north. Now let's define a function that takes in an enum value and does something with it. We'll call this function print direction, and it'll take in a facing, which is of type compass. Now that we have the shell of our function in place, let's go ahead and call console.log to log the direction that we're facing. We'll use some basic string interpolation to do just that. Finally, we need to pass our direction to the print direction function, so we'll go ahead and add that on line 14 as well. Now let's go ahead and run this little script. I'm going to use Dino to run this, just so I don't have to worry about the overhead with TypeScript. And you can see that we're currently facing 0. That doesn't look right. I wonder why that is. Let's go take a look. Since TypeScript is intended to compile down to JavaScript, and there's not actually enum support in JavaScript, these have to compile down to values that JavaScript can understand. So by default, enumerated types use a numerical-based system starting with 0 that count up for each type. So north in this case is 0, east is 1, south is 2, and west is 3. I say by default because we can change this if we want to, and in our case we probably do. Saying we're currently facing 0 is not very helpful when we could say we're currently facing north. Let's go ahead and change that now. So instead of 0, we can actually set these to string literals. So for north, north, east, east, south, south, and west, west. Once we get that updated, we'll go ahead and run our program one more time. So I'll exit out of Vim and go back to my terminal and use Dino run index.ts. And you can see, hey, we're currently facing north. Great, that's what we'd expect to see. This has been a super quick beginner's guide to using enums in TypeScript. If you like this video, I really appreciate it if you gave it a like, a subscribe. There's a bell that I think you're supposed to ring. I'm not really sure what that's all about. If you could do those things, I would appreciate it. If you didn't like the video, let me know. Give me a comment so I can kind of improve my craft and help teach the things that you want to learn. Thanks so much.